Now, your CBS 47 Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We told you about this last week, the horsetail fall phenomenon in Yosemite. And what it is it's Yosemite Falls, and the sun sets, hits at just the right angle, and only illuminates the ice and the water flowing. You need perfect conditions where the ice and snow is melting, but you also don't have any clouds in the sky. And we had that this week. Liz Christie sent in these pictures from Horsetail Fall. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the shot that every photographer wants these days. So it's kind of on the waning part of it right now. Maybe you could still get a little bit of it this weekend, but really kind of tapering off with the angle of the sun over the next couple of days. But Liz Christie also sent in this picture from Bass Lake of the sunrise yesterday. Isn't that a beautiful shot with the perfect reflection in the water? And then look who she saw by the edge of the water. That is a bald eagle there. And she said, don't worry, the red on his head is only from his prey. So he's not injured, but it's a little bloody there this morning. But really cool to see a bald eagle right up there at Bass Lake. I know other people have sent in their pictures as well from the Bass Lake bald eagles, but really cool to have those in our backyard. So thanks everybody. Send in your pictures, whether it's CBS47.TV. I know you're going to have a gorgeous weekend. You're going to be outside, so go ahead and send those in from your cell phone even. 71 degrees is what we saw yesterday in Fresno. Saw low 70s across most of the valley floor. We'll be in the mid 70s today, continuing to warm up. Got into the 60s even in Yosemite yesterday, exactly what we forecasted, and we're going to see temperatures on the way up from here. So we are going to be near record highs. Today's record 79 will be just under that. We have a slight chance of a shower, really just kind of brushing the Yosemite area on Sunday, and then a better chance by Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday. We could finally see some rain, maybe open the door for a little more rain after that, since we have been so dry these last couple of months. Satellite shows our clouds continuing to get pushed up north out of our area, so we'll see sunshine for the next couple of days. Eventually this storm will kind of drip down and just kind of brush us with the tail end of it, but hopefully that'll all change next week. 47 degrees in Fresno. Nice clear look at the valley floor with no worries about fog since we've been so dry for so long. Our temperatures today hitting 75 in Fresno, Hanford, and Lemoore, 77 over in Coalinga, 73 in Madera. In the foothills today, upper 60s to low 70s in most areas, 70 in Oakhurst, 75 Squaw Valley, and for the mountains, you're in the upper 50s to low 60s in most areas, 58 in China Peak if you're going skiing or snowboarding, 64 in Yosemite Valley, low 60s in Shaver and Kings Canyon. Our air quality today is in the moderate range across the valley floor, so wood burning is allowed, no restrictions, and your buzz, mold, and pollen counts still in the moderate range with juniper, cedar, and birch in the air. 7-day forecast shows temperatures hitting 80 tomorrow. By the way, good weekend to check out the Blossom Trail. Almonds in full bloom right now, cherries starting to bloom. We'll be in the low 70s for Sunday and Monday, and then 60s next week when that chance of rain rolls through. For the mountains, you're in the low 60s over the weekend. You'll be a little cooler next week with a better chance of snow then. Now let's check out our CBS 47 Pinpoint Traffic Report presented by Bank of the West. Looking great this morning. No major problems to report. Again, the only construction note really is that westbound 180 down to 2 lanes between Chestnut and 41 ongoing there. Zara, back to you.
Thanks, Jenny. We're on your side with consumer news. Those high gas prices are about to get even higher. The State Board of Equalization voted to raise taxes by 3.5 cents a gallon. That starts July 1st. Some lawmakers, though, including Fresno Assemblyman Jim Patterson, are against it.
The people who have to deal with this bad law are everyday people who are having a hard time with their money stretching to the end of the month.
The extra funds will pay for road and bridge repairs around the state. Big honors for a local hotel and restaurant. The Chateau de Sereau in Oakhurst has been named a Forbes 5-star hotel and restaurant. The restaurant, Erna's Elderberry House. This is the 17th year it's received this exclusive honor. It only went out to 11 other businesses in the state and just 54 around the country. If you'd like to check out Chateau de Sereau and the restaurant, which is fabulous, go to our website, CBS47.TV, and click the On Your Side button. And don't forget, just a few days left to enter our Race to the Altar. You can win a dream wedding from CBS 47 and Wonder Valley Ranch Resort. Also, you'll get to bring along 100 guests. To enter our 4th annual Race to the Altar, just go to CBS47.TV. It's right on our homepage. You'll see a list of everything you'll win. The entry deadline, though, is Monday. 5:43, mid-40s outside our studios. Mike Scott's previewing the Fresno Home and Garden Show. Oh, how pretty.
I know, sitting on our microphone. For the first time ever, Butterfly Adventures, part of the big Fresno Home and Garden Show that opens today. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll tell you more when we come back.
That is very cool. But first, here's who's coming up on our talk shows. Tate Donovan visits the talk. Mark Wahlberg's on Ellen. And Seinfeld hangs out with Dave.
The vibration's good like sun kissed. Many want to know who done this. Mark, and I'm here to move you.
Eric Williams, a second-year man out of Arizona. As he watches Bryant slip by.
Lakers, Timberwolves, Kobe going baseline right over Minnesota's big man for the jam. Then, later in the third, Bryant breaking up the pass. Steve Nash takes it down court. He'll drop it back to Kobe, who nails the three. Kobe racked up 33 points. Lakers going on to win 116-94. They've won 3 of 4 now since the All-Star break. Another day, another big upset in college hoops, and a major streak continues in the NHL. Here's Carlos Diaz.
Another top 5 team bites the dust. The third-ranked Duke Blue Devils lost on the road to unranked Virginia 73-68. Joe Harris scored a career-high 36 points, and Akeel Mitchell added 19 points and 12 rebounds. Cavaliers have won 16 straight at home. Second-ranked Gonzaga survived a scare and held on to beat the BYU Cougars 70-65. Kelly Olynyk led the way with 19 points. The Bulldogs have won 11 straight and remain unbeaten in conference play. To the pros, Joakim Noah notched his third career triple-double to lead the Chicago Bulls to a 93-82 win over the Philadelphia 76ers. Noah finished with 23 points, 21 rebounds, and 11 blocks, and Carlos Boozer added 21 points and 12 boards. The Sixers have lost 7 straight. The LA Clippers held off a late Indiana Pacers charge to snap the Pacers' 5-game winning streak, 99-91. The Pacers were playing without their big man, Roy Hibbert, who was serving a 1-game suspension. Chris Paul had 29 points and 8 assists. Jamal Crawford added 23 points off the bench. The Clippers have won 7 of 8. And on the ice, the Chicago Blackhawks extended their NHL record season-opening point streak to 20 games. The Blackhawks defeated the St. Louis Blues 3-0. Jonathan Toews scored 2 goals. The Blackhawks have won 7 in a row overall. Deadline Sports, I'm Carlos Diaz.
And very quickly, we got to give a shout-out to Fresno City College pitcher Dominic Toposian. 14 strikeouts yesterday against Taft. At least 1 K in each inning. The Rams win 3-1. Toposian now 3-0 for the season. With the weather warming up, it's time to start thinking about sprucing up your home or garden. Let's check in with Mike Scott, who's out live at the Fresno Fairgrounds. Good morning again.
Yeah, good morning, Zara. There are tons of exhibits here at the Fresno Home and Garden Show, but you know, when you want to take a break from those exhibits, come on in to Butterfly Adventures. This is so cool. It's a tented area they have inside one of the buildings with more than 1,200 butterflies, all flying around, and some of them like this one, just sitting on our microphone. Peter Noah joins us from Butterfly Adventures. Peter, you said this is your first time at a home and garden show. You're usually out at fairs and things.
That's absolutely correct. This is the first time, and Fresno seemed like a really great place. The folks who put on the show were actually, they kind of talked me into it, to be quite honest with you. Came down here having a great time.
And you're going to actually have some monarch butterflies coming in here over the weekend.
That's right. We actually have a small number simply because it's really early in the season. But we want to be able to display them and kind of tell their whole story because they're just absolutely fascinating.
Yeah. When you come in here, you have to be really careful as you walk around because some of the butterflies are on the floor and you don't want to step on them.
It is true. One of the things that happens, most of the butterflies we have here are called painted ladies. They're the most common butterfly in the world. They're found in all continents except for Antarctica, of course. And one of the things that's neat about them is that they have a tendency to go to the ground, which is neat because the kids get to pick them up and feed them themselves.
Do you encourage the kids when they come in to try to pick one up?
Actually, we want everyone to come in here to be able to experience, to be able to feed a butterfly.
Now, can you show, Dirk, if you can zoom in, show everybody how the best way to pick them up so that you don't hurt the little butterfly?
Well, first off, we'll take this guy off right here, and that's the easy way. So what you do is you take a little bit of agave nectar, and if you can, go right up in between their front legs. And what they do is they taste the nectar with their feet, and then they go, boy, that is yummy.
As simple as that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right. Peter, thank you so much. Hope you have a great time at the Home and Garden Show.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Butterfly Adventures, Zara. A nice break when you're walking around and checking out all the exhibits. It's nice and cool in here, too. But look at this little butterfly on the microphone has not moved this whole time. Look at that.
And neither has the one right at the top of your head.
Yeah, I heard there was one up there somewhere.
I love it. It's great because, they have that at the Academy of Arts and Sciences in San Francisco, but you're not allowed to really get that close to them. So that's amazing. I love it.
Here you can get up close and personal, yeah.
Wow. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Mike. 9 minutes till 6 o'clock. He hasn't been on tour in years, but find out when Tom Petty is playing here in California.
A new film twist on Jack and the Beanstalk, plus how you could be the star of a new talent contest. I'm Teresa Garcia in Hollywood with these stories and more in today's Eye on Entertainment.
Now, your CBS 47 Pinpoint Weather Forecast.
Good morning, everybody. I have my Dr. Seuss hat on because it's Read Across America Day. Everybody's encouraged to grab a book and read that. I'll be out at Quail Lakes Charter School today reading to one of the classrooms there. And here is your reading forecast. It's going to be beautiful if you want to grab a book and head outside, sit under a tree. We'll be in the 60s by 10 o'clock, upper 60s by noon with 75 for your afternoon high. That is a wonderful forecast. Maybe have a little picnic, grab a book, make sure to read to your children today and enjoy the beautiful weather with a book. All right, temperatures across the state, beautiful, low to mid 70s along the central and southern coast over the weekend, 65 in San Francisco, 82 in Los Angeles, 74 in Vegas, and will be quite a bit cooler by Sunday. So be prepared if you're traveling for some cooler weather on Sunday. Could see some showers in the North Valley. Now let's check out our CBS 47 Pinpoint Traffic Report presented by Bank of the West, and we're looking pretty good this morning. No major problems to report. City of Fresno looks good. A little bit further south, no major problems this morning. So it's been a really nice start to your Friday morning commute. Had a pretty nice commute all weekend, or all week long rather, and we'll keep you updated as we go through the morning.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are hitting the road this summer. The group announced a 6-week tour across North America. That includes appearances at several music festivals, including Bonnaroo. When they come to California in June, though, they're only playing in L.A., but it's for 6 straight shows starting June 3rd at the Henry Ford Theater.
Wouldn't that be fun
I know.
See?
American Girl is one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, take a trip down to L.A. for that. Jack takes on the Giants.
And Simon Cowell takes his star search to the internet. Here's your Eye on Entertainment.
Simon Cowell is teaming up with YouTube, launching an online talent contest. That could be anything from music to makeup to cooking. The contest will be called You Generation and begins next month. Taylor Swift is joining the lineup for the Academy of Country Music's concert benefit. Tim McGraw's Superstar Summer Night will also feature R&B star Neo and country singer Luke Bryan. The concert will be taped in Las Vegas in April and airs on a later date on CBS.
Jack the Giant Slayer opens today. It's based on the classic fairy tale, but with a whole new twist.
3, 5, 4, 5.
Once again, Jack unleashes a magic beanstalk, but this one reaches not just one giant, but a whole gang of them hungry for human flesh. Bill Nye stars as the giant's 22-foot-tall leader.
I'm quite keen on the idea of playing different things. I played a zombie, a vampire, a squid, a giant, a stoned-out rabbit. I played a squirrel once.
The movie was shot in 3D on a reported budget of $195 million. Also opening tonight in limited release, the psychological thriller Stoker.
I can't wait to watch life tear you apart.
The film stars Nicole Kidman and Mia Wasikowska as a mother and daughter whose lives change when a mysterious relative comes to visit. And that's your Eye on Entertainment. Teresa Garcia, CBS News, Hollywood.
That movie looks frightening.
Sure does. All right, 5:57, 45 degrees.
Its stocks are plunging, and now it needs a new head honcho. An update on Groupon's problems.
Plus, McDonald's pulling some menu items off for good is your favorite on the chopping block.
And President Obama now weighing in on the gay marriage debate here in California.
CBS